Benjamin Libet, originally from Chicago, Illinois, gained recognition as a pioneering neuroscientist before his groundbreaking contributions to the understanding of human consciousness. His influential work in the 1980s introduced the concept of readiness potential into popular discourse, fundamentally altering how scientists and philosophers view the mind's interaction with the brain. In 1970, at the age of 54, Benjamin Libet began a series of experiments that would challenge traditional notions of free will and conscious decision-making. It started with his observation of subtle electrical activity in the brain milliseconds before individuals became aware of their intention to act. Using an electroencephalogram, EEG, to measure brain activity, Libet discovered a phenomenon he termed the readiness potential. This signal occurred before subjects reported consciously deciding to perform a physical action, suggesting that the brain initiates processes prior to conscious awareness. This revelation deeply unsettled long-held assumptions about free will. However, Libet's experiments also revealed a phenomenon he called the veto power, wherein conscious awareness could override or suppress the brain's automatic processes. This sparked a revolution in understanding the intricate relationship between the mind and the physical brain. Shifting from these physiological observations, Libet sought to explore how the human mind could harness this interplay to reach its highest potential. His work laid the groundwork for modern theories on empowering the mind through conscious intention and deliberate focus, revealing untapped possibilities within the human psyche. Benjamin Libet's pioneering experiments in the 1980s unveiled a complex interplay between unconscious neural activity and conscious intention. By measuring the brain's readiness potential, a buildup of electrical activity preceding voluntary actions, Libet discovered that this neural preparation begins approximately 350 milliseconds before individuals become consciously aware of their decision to act. This temporal gap suggested that the initiation of actions might occur at an unconscious level, challenging traditional notions of free will. While his work initially seemed to suggest that our actions might be unconsciously predetermined, a deeper understanding reveals something transformative. Benjamin Libet's concept of the veto power shows that conscious awareness can actively interrupt and redirect automatic neural processes. However, this is only part of the story. The true power of free will lies in our ability to elevate the activity of our core neural functions. By consciously choosing practices that strengthen and harmonize the brain's systems, we can guide its development, reprogram its tendencies, and align it with higher goals. Every thought, emotion, and action operates on an energetic frequency within the brain's neural circuitry. Low-frequency activity is associated with automatic, habitual, and reactive patterns, often driven by unconscious brain mechanisms. High frequencies, on the other hand, reflect clarity, creativity, focus, and intentionality. Free will is most potent when we actively work to elevate our mental state and optimize the brain's processes to these higher frequencies. By consciously engaging in practices that enhance neural strength, such as meditation, visualization, or cognitive training, we tap into the brain's inherent plasticity and reprogram its patterns. This process doesn't override automatic neural readiness, but works alongside it, transforming reactive tendencies into opportunities for growth and empowerment. All practices aimed at cultivating mental strength ultimately derive their power from this principle. Whether through mindfulness, gratitude, or disciplined focus, these techniques enable the brain to operate at its peak potential, harmonizing unconscious neural processes with conscious intention. In this light, Libet's findings are not a challenge to free will, but a call to action. They reveal that free will is not merely the ability to make a choice, but the ongoing effort to refine and elevate the brain's functions. True autonomy arises not from passively reacting to neural impulses, but from actively shaping the brain's landscape to align with our highest aspirations. At the core of empowering your mind is the realization that the brain is not an immovable system. It is dynamic and reprogrammable. While the brain's neural networks largely operate on automatic patterns shaped by past experiences and habitual thoughts, they do not have to dictate your reality. Your primary duty is to rise above reactive neural tendencies by bringing conscious attention to these patterns, calming their activity and elevating their frequency. Neural activity operates at low frequencies when left unattended, replaying outdated pathways and limiting behaviors. However, conscious attention is the transformative key. By observing and engaging with these neural processes, you create the opportunity to guide and reshape their activity. This is not a passive act, but an active process of aligning brain functions with your conscious intentions. Benjamin Libet's research demonstrated that while the brain may initiate impulses, conscious awareness holds the power to intervene and redirect them. This is where your true freedom lies, not in eliminating automatic processes, but in training your brain to function as a supportive force rather than a reactive one. Through intentional engagement, you can transform your neural systems into tools for clarity, focus, and higher purpose. Calmness is the foundation for all neural transformation. When brain activity is dominated by low-frequency patterns such as stress, fear, or negativity, it resists change and remains locked in habitual pathways. By calming these processes, you create a fertile ground for reprogramming. Techniques to achieve this include mindful observation. Paying attention to thoughts and feelings without judgment helps dissolve their intensity and create space for conscious intervention. Breathwork. Deep, intentional breathing activates the body's relaxation response, soothing overactive neural systems. Meditation. Consistent meditation quiets mental noise and allows deeper awareness of brain patterns. A calm brain is not only more receptive to change, but also naturally begins to align with higher frequencies, fostering creativity, positivity, and intentionality. Once calmness is established, the next step is to raise the frequency of the brain's activity. This involves infusing it with positive, empowering inputs that resonate at higher vibrational states. Practices to elevate neural frequency include gratitude. Gratitude shifts the brain's neural pathways from scarcity and negativity to abundance and trust. By focusing on what you appreciate, you elevate its activity to a higher state. Visualization. Envisioning positive outcomes programs the brain to align with these goals, reinforcing neural pathways associated with success and fulfillment. Affirmations. Repeating affirmations such as "I am calm, focused, and in control" creates new mental associations, gradually replacing limiting patterns. Consistency and repetition. Elevating neural activity is not an overnight process. Repetition of these practices is essential to embed higher frequencies into the brain's systems over time. Every practice aimed at cultivating mental strength, whether it's meditation, visualization, or mindfulness, originates from this principle, calming the brain's activity and raising its frequency. These practices allow you to move beyond reactive patterns and instead shape your brain into a powerful tool for achieving your highest potential. By attending to your neural processes with conscious awareness and nurturing them with calmness and elevated inputs, you unlock their true capabilities. This process transforms your brain from a reactive system into a harmonized, supportive ally that works in tandem with your conscious goals. This transformation doesn't end with your inner state. Elevated neural activity naturally flows into action, leading to what can be called conscious creation. When your decisions and efforts are guided by higher intentions, they align seamlessly with the elevated state of your brain's functioning. This creates a feedback loop where purposeful actions reinforce your elevated neural frequency, amplifying your ability to shape your reality. By directing your attention to meaningful goals with intentional focus, you strengthen your mental energy, ensuring that every action you take is deliberate and impactful. With this alignment, your efforts become synchronized with your brain's processes, making them more efficient and purposeful, reducing wasted energy and increasing results. Manifestation becomes more fluid as the harmony between your inner state and the external world allows desires to materialize with ease. As you reprogram your brain's activity and elevate its frequency, these shifts manifest as tangible changes in your daily life. Relationships improve as higher neural states foster empathy, compassion, and understanding, transforming how you connect with others. Creativity flourishes as elevated neural processes unlock innovative ideas and new perspectives, enabling you to approach challenges with confidence and originality. Your physical well-being also benefits, as a calm and high-frequency brain promotes overall health, reduces stress, and enhances vitality. The alignment between your aspirations and your neural systems brings greater fulfillment, creating a life filled with purpose, satisfaction, and meaning. This ripple effect is the culmination of your conscious effort to rise above the reactive nature of automatic neural patterns. By nurturing calmness and elevating their frequency, you not only master your inner world, but also create a reality that reflects your highest potential. The journey of transformation begins within your brain's processes, but its impact reverberates outward, shaping the life you've always aspired to live.